She grew up being humiliated for two things. She could never change her skin color and the fact that she was a maid's daughter. She was born and raised on a farm she never owned, living with her parents in a small wooden house at the edge of the land. Her father had worked that soil long before she was born. From a young age, she learned a painful truth. Her place was far from the big house. The farmer's children were the same age as her, but their lives were completely different. They wore clean clothes, went to city schools, and had everything handed to them. And they never missed a chance to remind her she was different. They called her ugly. They called her poor. They laughed at her messy hair and simple clothes. They mocked her silence. She never talked back. She swallowed every insult quietly. At night, lying on her small bed, staring at the cracked ceiling, she whispered the same promise to herself. One day, I'm leaving this place. By the age of 17, she was already working like an adult, helping her father with the land, learning the crops, the animals, the routines. While the farmer's children lived comfortably, she studied using old books and torn notebooks, dreaming of a different life. That year, she made a decision, not out of anger but out of survival. When she told her parents she was leaving, they were afraid. No one in their family had ever gone to the city. Her father stayed silent for a long moment, then finally said, "Go, we'll manage here." At 18, she left the farm. No farewell party, no goodbyes from the big house. Just an early morning bus, a small suitcase, and an address written on a piece of paper. She chose to study agriculture, the only world she truly knew. The city was not kind. She worked during the day, studied at night, cried alone, and thought about giving up more times than she could count. But she never went back. For 5 long years, she didn't step foot on that farm. She didn't respond to insults. She didn't look back. She focused on growth. She graduated. She learned modern farming methods. She entered rural production and land management. People doubted her until the results spoke louder than words. The profits came. The recognition followed. She built her own business. She invested, expanded, and multiplied everything she touched. The girl who was once humiliated on that farm was now signing contracts worth more than the land itself. She even moved abroad. She learned confidence. She learned how to speak with strength. She learned her worth. But the biggest change wasn't her success. And then, after 5 years, she returned. A black car stopped at the entrance of the farm. The workers froze. It was her eyes, calm, unafraid. They had never seen a car like that here before. She stepped out, elegant, composed, unshaken. No one recognized her. She walked slowly across the land she once worked barefoot on. Every step carried memory. The farmer came out of the big house. Then his children followed. They laughed. "Who are you looking for?" one of them asked. She smiled politely. "I'm here for the meeting." The farmer frowned. "What meeting?" She met his eyes calmly. "The meeting about this land." Silence fell. A lawyer stepped forward and handed the farmer a folder. Debt records, unpaid loans, foreclosure papers. Years of poor decisions had caught up with him. The land was being sold. The farmer's hands trembled. You're the investor?" he asked. She nodded, yes. The children stared. One of them whispered in shock, "It's the maid's daughter, the same girl they once humiliated." The farmer's wife rushed out, panic in her eyes. "Please," she begged, "this farm is our life." The girl took a slow breath. She looked at the fields, at the workers, at the small wooden house at the edge of the land. Memories flooded back. Then she said calmly, "I didn't come for revenge." Everyone froze. "I came for justice," she explained. The purchase was legal. The documents were clean. Every step was fair. Then she did something no one expected. She turned to the workers. "Your jobs are safe. Your salaries will improve. Your families will be protected." Some workers cried. Then she faced the farmer and his children. "You will leave the house by the end of the month." No shouting, no hatred, just truth. The farmer lowered his head. For the first time, he understood humiliation. As she walked away, one of the children whispered, "We're sorry." She stopped, turned back, and said quietly, "Be careful how you treat people you think are beneath you. Life has a way of bringing them back above you." She walked toward the small wooden house. Her parents were waiting. Her mother cried. Her father held her hand, silent and proud. That day, the farm changed ownership. But more importantly, a broken cycle ended. The girl who once slept with tears in her eyes now owned the land of her pain. Not because of hate, but because she refused to stay small.